Welcome back to the shop. I'm Kirk Anderson. This week's project is a large doghouse or dog shelter. Now I'll be making this doghouse out of cedar fencing pickets. And I went with cedar for a few reasons. First of all, it's rot resistant. And second of all, unlike pressure treated lumber, it won't shrink. Then of course the first thing to do is cut the pickets down on the table saw. Now the basic construction of this doghouse is I'm going to make some panels, 4 panels for each side. And I'm going to make those panels by gluing and stapling boards together. Now the inside boards are a little bit shorter than the outside boards. I'm using a spacer to basically create a rabbet while I'm assembling the panels. And this rabbet is going to accommodate the top, which is going to be 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood. And there's the 2 side panels completed. Now it's time to get to the front and the back. Now, even though I created the rabbet, or as some people call it the rebate, in the panels, I want to reinforce that. And I'll be doing that with another cedar plank that I'll just cut down, and I'll glue it and screw it into the panels. Now it's time to assemble the panels. As you can see, I also created a rabbet on the sides. That's so it won't be just a butt joint. And the panels will be assembled with a good amount of glue and then screwed together. Now it's time to cut the top and what will be the inside floor out of the 3/4 inch plywood. Now the size of the doghouse, if I wanted one solid piece for the top and the bottom, I would have had to use 2 sheets of plywood. So that I could get both the top and the floor out of one sheet, I had to cut and paste a smaller piece to fill in the gap. Then it's just a matter of securing the tops to the cleats that I installed. Now in installing the inside floor, it's a little bit different. I put the plywood in, and now I'm installing the cleats to hold it in. And once the floor was in, I had to go back to the front and just attach some small picket pieces just to cover up the plywood edge and the cleat that's holding the floor in. And to add some decorative aspects to the doghouse and to also cover up the screws, I'm trimming it out with some strips of cedar. Now both the top and the inside floor will be covered with an indoor-outdoor carpeting. So I just laid down some carpet glue and then rolled the carpet out onto it. And there it is, ready for the doggy to have a nice little nap. It has been a few days since I completed the project, and the dog definitely does seem to like it as she's in there most of the night. The only thing left to do is to get a heated bed for her for the cold weather that's coming up, and she should be nice and comfortable out there. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, all you woodworkers out there, just get out there and cut some wood.